that go? Hello, how's everybody? Everyone, you guys get a coffee? You guys get a refill? Let the dog out, feed the kids, do whatever you can do there in a couple of minutes. Very good. And just want to make sure there that I'm going to share. I wanted to show you guys something of where we are heading to. The syllabus there. You can go down, go to Georgian and download the. I just updated the syllabus there. There was just a minor error. It's just there's no really nothing to worry about there. But I just wanted to show you where we are at. Okay. So we just finished quiz 4. All right, and that was the big banana there. That was on blood, anatomy of the heart function, anatomy of the blood vessels, and physiology as well. Last week there we finished respiratory. All right, and so there tonight or tomorrow, quiz 5 will open. All right, and that's on digestion and respiration. All right, and we are right in here. We just finished the urinary system there, and we're going to finish up chapter 25, water, electrolytes, acid, bases. Should take about 10-15 minutes, I'm hoping. And so you'll see quiz 5 will open up there tonight or tomorrow. Okay, you guys will have the week to do it. It's on digestion and respiration. And so next week there, your assignment is due. Okay, you'll see there that your assignment 2, there's your nervous system. Okay, so that one there is due next week there to Blackboard, and we'll get all that done. Then you'll see there for week 14, there is no class. We'll just have a test. Okay, and notice this one here, it's only it's 15%. Okay. Which is it's a good amount because there's a lot going on here. You've got the kidney, okay. Next week there we're going to do endocrine and reproduction. So that one there will be kind of a long one, okay, because we've got endocrine system and then we've got both male and female reproduction, okay. So that one there will probably at least 2 hours, maybe even longer, okay. And your assignment 2 will be due for upload, okay. And as well, we have the last week there. There is no class. That is on week 14, 15%, and there's a lot going on here. Okay, so just to maintain and just to keep everything going, we have this week's quiz, which is 14%. We have the last quiz, which is 15. So there's 29. There's still 39% of the course to go. Okay, I'll say that again. 14% for this week's quiz, 15 for the last week, so there's 29, and then the assignment is 10. So there's almost 40% of the mark still to go, and we're in week 12. So the worst thing you could do is take your foot off the gas. Okay, you just want to keep going. All right, and if there's any issues, let me know. All right, because I can help. Okay, I'm just going to head back to the main screen here. Let me know if there's any issues. I don't know. Is my camera frozen? Well, I don't want my camera frozen like that. I look ridiculous. So I'm just going to turn my camera off. Perfect. All right, so let's go. If any of you guys have any questions, let me know. Raise a hand here if you guys have any questions at all. If you guys are having any difficulty, like the worst thing is I have even one fail. I don't want any fails in this course at all. That's not the point. I want you guys to go on. You guys are one of the most important aspects of the medical system, PSWs, and we need you. We need more of you guys out there. So. I would consider it a tragedy if I lost one of you guys and didn't get if one of you didn't pass. So I want you guys all to make it. All right, so let me know if there's any issues, okay? All right, let's finish this up in flying color and get you guys out of here and enjoy your day. So, the second part there to the kidney, it's we're not dealing with the anatomy or physiology per se. We're dealing with the chemistry. Okay, what is going on? What is it? What exactly is the how are the kidneys altering the chemistry? So here we're looking at the water, electrolytes here, the salt, the calcium, potassium concentration there, and we're talking the solutions and acid-base balance for sure. So we're going to describe the two main fluid compartments and the composition of body fluids, define intake and outtake, explain the effects of water imbalances, fluid shift, fluid spacing, list factors that affect electrolyte balance, describe the most common ions found in the intracellular and extracellular compartimentes. We're going to list three mechanisms there that regulate pH in the blood. And we're going to look at acidosis and alkalosis, which we kind of already have, but we'll get back into it. So, intracellular as opposed to extracellular. Okay, you have a look what's going on here. The 63% of the fluid there inside the cell. Okay, and the other 37%, this is fluid there that resides outside of the cells. Extracellular compartments, water outside the cell. Interstitial fluid, plasma, lymph, transcellular fluid. Okay, and then the 67% of our fluid matrix there is involved inside of the cells. Composition of body fluid there, extracellular, you've got sodium, chlorine bicarbonate. You remember there from respiration the importance of that, right? Carbon dioxide leaving the body gets transformed into the bicarbonate ion and therefore now is a blood buffer. Ooh, nice one. Intracellular there we have potassium on the inside, phosphate, okay, magnesium, okay, and just gonna there is a difference there between the ionic composition of fluid in the intracellular and extracellular compartments. Because plasma contains more protein than extracellular fluid, it contributes to the oncotic pressure there that maintains blood osmolarity. Fluid can shift between compartments, absolutely. Okay, is it always 63%? Is it always 37%? No, it will change depending upon the body's needs for sure. So, intake as opposed to outtake. Average there, about 2.5 liters over 24 hours. That is how much we should drink on an average basis. Does it mean there you should drink more or less? Absolutely. Please consult your doctor there before doing anything there that I suggest. Output there, average about 2.5 liters or so. Now, we know how much we're urinating in a day, and we're really not daily urinating 2.5 liters. No, but water, perspiration, sweating, there are other ways there for things to leave the body, as we all know. Okay. Water balance there. Again, the intake. I'll just move that up or down so that we can get a better shot. You'll see there, water intake, about 2.5 liters. Now again, are we drinking 2.5 liters? No, but if you have an apple or an orange, there is fluid in there that contributes there to your fluid intake. And again, water loss through feces, sweat, about 12%, 28% of our water loss there through our lungs. Crazy enough, eh? 60% through our kidneys. Great slide. Great slide. Water balances here, water imbalances. There's dehydration and then there's also edema. Dehydration there, deficiency of water in our body. Okay, you remember there when we were talking about the skin, the whole idea there that if you have healthy skin, if you are a healthy individual, your skin will glow. Okay. If you're dehydrated, your skin will not look good at all. Opposite end there, being flaccid, not enough water is too much water. Okay, what happens there is you get swelling, water retention. Usually happens there in the feet. Okay, everything is bound by the laws of gravity. Fluid spacing, where the water is, there's first spacing, second spacing, and third spacing. First spacing of water, we classify this as kind of normal distribution. All right. Second spacing, interstitially. So this is in between cells. Okay, water can accumulate. Response to treatment there with diuretics, diarrhea. This is medicine there that causes you to lose water. Okay. Third spacing, excess water in poorly accessible areas. Okay, digestive tract there, where water can get stuck and cause issues. All right. Electrolyte balance, review of terms. Okay. Do you know what this one is? Sodium, chlorine, potassium, bicarbonate. Okay. Cations, these are positives, right? Anions, those are negative charges. Okay. Example of electrolytes, this is sodium chloride, which is table salt. Potassium chloride, another chemical, sodium bicarbonate. Okay, baking soda. And example of ionization. When you eat table salt, this is what your body does to it. It breaks it up. Okay, it becomes an ion, an atom with a charge. Remember that there from week 1 or week 2? Major ions there, sodium. When you're talking the kidney, mucho bueno importante. Remember, wherever sodium goes, what follows? Aha. Chief extracellular cation regulates extracellular volume. You can have hyper or hypo. Okay. Now this is natremia. All right. So hyper, too much. Hypo, not enough. Potassium, again, this is another big banana. All right. Muscles, nerves wouldn't fire without this as well. Participates in nerve and muscle function. Okay. Hyperkalemia, too much. Hypokalemia, not enough. Hypokalemia, you're looking to eat a banana or two, right? There's a good source of potassium. Calcium. Again, this is involved in nerve and muscle function. Okay. Hypocalcemic or hypercalcemia. We've got magnesium here. Again, these are all important. So there's your sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. Crazy important. All right. There's chloride. Okay. Bicarbonate. There's your acid base. Absolutely, that'll be on the test there. Moving on into acids and bases here. An acid there will produce hydrogen. Okay. Bases will remove hydrogens. They produce OH. OH minus. Okay. And this is the sign of a base. This is the sign of an acid. Okay. And how do we measure the amount of acid? We use what's called the pH system. Now you guys know there that normal blood pH is in this range. It does not fall outside of that range, because if it does, you're most likely dead. Okay, so and you'll see there that if you get a blood pH there that is less than 7.35, you're now into a disease called acidosis, where your blood is acidic, too acidic. And then if your blood pH falls to a region there outside of 7.58, greater than 7.45, now you're into what's called alkalosis, where you're base poisoning. Okay, and you'll see there that this is the pH scale. Not my best visual here, but the pH goes from 0 to 14, where neutral, pure water has a pH of 7. where the amount of acid equals the number of base, which makes it neutral. But anything less than a pH of 7, okay, will be acidic. And you'll see there that lemon juice, stomach acid there, vinegar, Coca-Cola, it's pretty acidic, very acidic. Okay, and about this range right here. Black coffee, acidic. Urine, we know, is about pH of 6, slightly acidic. And there's your blood, 7.35 to 7.45. Now we're into basic, okay, where soaps are basic. All right, the soaps tend to be basic, and it's good for cleaning products. Okay, so acid 0 to 6.9 pH, base 7.1 to 14, neutral is 7, acidosis, alkalosis. So regulation there of pH, buffers. And we looked at this there last week when we were talking about the lungs, the first line of defense in regulating pH, or blood buffers. And you remember that carbon dioxide, which is a junk product coming from the big toe. All right, the body changes that carbon dioxide into bicarbonate ion and therefore acts like a blood buffer, prevents our blood from getting too out of whack. Okay, second line of defense there is the kidneys, the lungs. Third line of defense there, we're talking the kidneys. So we have, these are always monitoring and making sure there that our blood pH stays the same. The buffers, okay, they maintain normal pH, always work in pairs. One part of a buffer can remove acid, the other part can donate an acid. That's the whole point of a buffer. If you put a buffer into a basic solution, okay, it will remedy it. It will make it more towards 7. If you put a buffer into an acidic solution, it will kick it up and make it more neutral, push it up there towards 7. Other buffers there's your bicarbonate ion, what we call the bicarbonate carbonic acid buffer. That's the HCO3. Where did that one go? Yes, right there. Okay, good. Respiratory control of acids and bases. Again, the CO2 plus the water there. This is how the body there changes CO2, which is that junk product, and turns it into a buffer. So it mixes it there with water, okay, and there's your buffer, and it's able there to maintain a great pH, 7.35 to 7.45. The kidneys they're involved in acid-base control there by reabsorption or secretion of the acid, okay, as needed. They can reabsorb and excrete the bicarbonate ion as needed. The kidneys reabsorb the filtered bicarbonate, and they can also make it as well. So the kidneys are very much a part of this whole idea of controlling our blood pH. Acidosis, blood pH of less than 7.35. Alkalosis, a blood pH greater than 7.45. Respiratory acidosis, we can control this. We can work this there with hypoventilation. Hypo means low. So here, low ventilation. Okay? And you'll see what goes on here is that we're not breathing enough here. What happens? Okay, we're producing more of this. And this is where we want to be. Normal lung maintains healthy acid base production. So we can get rid of that CO2, and you see there we can produce enough of our bicarbonate ion, which is our blood buffer, which keeps our blood at a normal pH. But if we're not breathing enough there, it causes an excess of hydrogen, and therefore now our blood will be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, acidosis, too acidic. Breathing, gotta breathe. Metabolic acidosis there caused by non-respiratory conditions, example kidney disease. Okay, if the kidneys aren't able there to maintain the proper pH, then you're going to be in trouble. Uncontrolled diabetes. The body tries to correct this condition there, where the buffer system removes some of the acid. The respiratory system helps remove acid through breathing, hyperventilation. All right? Okay, so hypoventilation, we're not breathing enough there. Our blood will become acidic. Now, and the body will compensate that by getting you to hyperventilate. Okay? Again, this is the opposite. Okay, here we're looking at alkalosis there, where the blood pH gets higher than 7.45. Now this is hyperventilating. Now if we hyperventilate too much, okay, then now we're going to get into basic blood. The body tries to correct respiratory alkalosis there by the buffers in the kidneys. Okay, and if too much breathing, hyperventilation can cause respiratory alkalosis. Okay, where we don't have enough acid in our blood. And increase in pH caused by non-respiratory disorders, example, persistent vomiting, we'll lose a lot of our stomach contents, and therefore now we won't have enough acid. The body tries to correct metabolic alkalosis through buffers, the kidneys, and respiratory system. The buffers donate hydrogen, thereby decreasing the pH. The kidneys decrease their excretion of acid, and the respiratory system corrects the pH by hypoventilation. So, just the whole idea there. Too much not breathing enough, as opposed to too much breathing. This can cause issues as well. This was a very, very short PowerPoint. I probably should have just continued it on there from before, but that's what we've got going on there. So that's chapter 25. There's some good information in there. Have a look at it. Rewatch the video as needed. And I'm just going to, yes, clean that up. There we go. So, stop sharing. That's what we've got there for today. Do any of you guys have any questions at all? Let me know if you guys do. I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. I know it's that time of year. It's week 12, and you know, you're tired and you're beaten up, and you know, you're end of the semester and all that, but you're almost there. Okay, and as I said, there's 39% of the marks to go still. So if you've got an A, congratulations. If you don't do any more work, you're going to end up failing the course. If you don't have a mark that you're happy with currently, there's still room to make a difference. Okay, you've got 40% of the mark still to go, so don't you dare take your foot off the gas. You just keep on going, and if you're having any issues, shoot me an email, ian.coates@georgiancollege.ca, and let me know, and we'll have a conversation, and we'll get you to where you need to go. Okay? I'm proud of you guys. I'm just going to check and make sure that there's any, no, everything is good. So if you guys need anything, let me know. But other than that, thank you so much. I'll post the videos there soon. And take care and have a great day. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care. You too, Nicole. Thanks, Tally. Be well. Sorry, that was Ashlyn. All right. Take care, guys, and I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.